Hello and welcome to Cleveland, site to race number 4 of the NRSL Hooters series. Road course racing here today, and on the front row we actually have Max Newworth, and on the pole will be Mason Neal. Chris Louvier and Mac Dixon, row 2. Mason Powers, Alex May, row 3, with Card Pollard and Dylan Thoreau, row 4. Seth Cole and Mary Shelley will line up in row 5. Here's the rest of your starting grid. There's your points leader, Kyle Matthews. He comes in with a 17-point advantage over that man, Sky Commons. Kyle Collins is 36 points back. There's our most recent winner, William Duncan. Preston Plord is 45 points back in 4th. Then Jessica Shelton, the defending champion, is 5th in points, 49 points back. As here comes the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
Final row today is Eric Powers and Jonathan Zorline. Rest of the top 10 in points coming in, you have Jerry Shelley and Cosmic Nova tied for 6th. Jake Baskinger, Dylan Young, and Mary Shelley, the top 10. We'll take a commercial break and we'll bring you back for the green flag here for road course action at Cleveland. And we are back, field ready to get the green flag here. We will not be carrying onboards because we are not running cautions for this race because it's a road course. You see a little bit of contact being made there. Mason Neal picks this line because he has the inside line for turn 1. And the green is out. Chris Louvier there, making an interesting move 3 wide before turn number 1. And it looks like Mason Neal might be able to get the move done. Well, he's not got done yet. Louvier from 3rd to 1st on the first couple of corners. Now Mason Neal going to have to try and regroup and get the move back done, as already we have a retirement. The 5 car, that is Dylan Young, that is retired due to a piston failure. Field kind of sorting out. Let's check out the back of field. Looks pretty clean back here. See a couple of our top guys in points back here. Chris Washer, Jessica Shelton kind of making some contact a little bit. Matthew Marias, no sponsor on the 34 this week. So meanwhile, oh, Newworth off in the grass. Powers got in there as well. And Powers going to take it to the outside here. We'll go to the TV2 camera going down this straightaway here. Dylan Thoreau. Looks like Mason Powers might be able to get the move done on the outside line. Yes, he will. Matt Dixon going to try and get a move done as well on Max Newworth. So Newworth losing spots in the early going. Dixon not able to complete the pass though. Now he dive bombs it into the corner. Not able to get it done. Like we said, no cautions here today. Due to the fact that it's a road course, you still have guys back here in the back that are having an intense battle. Jay Stella, Cosmic Nova, Eric Powers back here, Kazuyoshi. Matt Duncan back here. Oh, Eric Powers has just gone around. Kazuyoshi gets a piece of it, and Nova goes to the grass to avoid. So we'll have to take a look at that at some point. Meanwhile, Mason Neal kind of losing ground a little bit. Charles Sanford and Seth Cole battling for 8th or 9th on the racetrack now. As Alex May tried to go to the outside of Dylan Thoreau, apparently. Not a good choice there exactly. Matt Dixon, Max Newworth battling for 4th. Dixon trying to wait it out a little bit here, it looks like. Kyle Matthews, your points leader, right now runs in 8th. Under attack from Seth Cole, though, in the left-hander. Kyle Matthews, if he can hang on, will have the advantage for the next corner, though, as it's a right-hander. But Seth's able to get the move done. Put Seth up into P8, Matthews back to 9th. And Sanford tries to look for the 9th spot on Matthews. Meanwhile, Chris Louvier just stretching it out right now. The fast guy out there. Neal was off in the grass. That's going to allow Mason Powers to get a run on him. And actually gets the move done before they even get to the corner. Great power move by Mason Powers. Moved the Navy Chevrolet to 2nd on the track. As Sanford has gone past Matthews now. So Kyle Matthews kind of slipping back a little bit. Under attack from Mary Shelley in the Harris number 7. Foul for 10th. Slips a little bit wide though, it looks like. Going to try the inside line. Not able to get it done just yet. Looks like Matthews may be struggling for the handling on this car a little bit in the early going. As you have Ben Newart that's coming up into this battle now as well. We had someone go off there. I don't know who exactly. Jerry, or Amanda Shelley, I mean, is on pit road and used to saying Jerry from last season. Let's see if Mason Powers is able to close that gap down any at all. He closed down from where he was at, but the gap still grows. Long pit stop for the 22 there. As Mary Shelley's under attack from the 32 of Ben Newworth, and Ben just drives it down hard into that corner. Mary Shelley now trying to get the drive off. Looks as though she might be able to and hold off Ben Newworth for the 11th spot on the racetrack. But here comes Ben back to the outside before the right-hander. Ashley LaPlante sees the opening, might try and take it here. As Ben Newworth drives it back down to the inside, but in fact will lose the spot to LaPlante. So move Ashley to 12th, Mary stays 11th, and Ben Newworth falls to 13th. Right into the clutches of the Dial for Men Ford of Maxwell Chan. As here comes Maxwell now looking into driver's right of Ben Newworth. He's going to be able to get there. And it looks like he'll be able to get the move done, although we have the S's coming up as the next set of corners. Maxwell gets back in behind Ben though, so no move done just yet. Wow, Maxwell sliding it. And LaPlante got into the grass a little bit. I saw that. As Ben Newworth tries to drive it around the outside now of car 18. Thinks better of it. Looks to driver's right now. Card Pollard has fallen back a little bit on the start. So Ashley LaPlante trying to hold off Ben Newworth here for the 12th spot on the racetrack. Let's look through the top 10, see if there's any battles going on. Not really. Hiroshi Kazuyoshi has actually retired. I bet that was probably as a result of the contact with the 2 car. Stephen Paul III, probably not the run he was looking forward to. 21st right now on the racetrack. There's Amanda Shelley. She's been involved in something. Heavy damage to 22. Roof's caved in and everything on that car. As Maxwell Chan is off in the grass, so is Jordan Davis. Card Pollard's going to grab a spot, as well as Matt Balding. Card Pollard going to try and make it 2 spots as he tries to grab the spot from the 60. And Henry Powers there in the 90 as well coming up into this battle. Maxwell on that low line though. Card Pollard's going to be able to get alongside of him down towards the right-hander. That's probably going to help Jordan Davis out a little bit. Card Pollard able to stick there at least for right now. Loses all the momentum on corner entry. And Henry Powers got the move done around the outside. As the gap is up to 4.5 seconds for Chris Louviere. We expect them to have to make pit stops at some point here. As Mason Neal off on the grass, here comes Max Neuwirth now. He's going to get a run. Can he do anything with it though is going to be the question. Down into turn 1. Going to try and get the run going, I think, to go and do the crossover and go to the inside. Mason Neal off on the grass again. Here comes Max Neuwirth to the inside. Or to driver's right. So move Max Neuwirth now into third. Yeah, move done for Max Neuwirth. Here comes Mason Neal back at him. Not able to get the move done though. So apparently maybe Neuwirth's car coming to him in the late part of this run. He has run the second fastest lap time of the race. And is running lap times faster than the leader at this point in time. This other guy's not so lucky. Their car's kind of falling off a little bit. Mary Shelley just set her fastest lap of the race though, a 17:74. Let's see if she can't chase down Kyle Matthews a little bit. The points leader doing solidly right now, running in the top 10. Jay Stella's on pit road now, so problems for car 84 as he will lose a lap. And that time around, Louviere was fastest of the top 3. Mason Neal, really slow lap time as he's struggling to get around the 84 right now. Just off pit road. Stella going to come back at the inside of the 39. Not able to get the move done and will fall back in behind. Matt Dixon now going to have to try and dispose of the lap car. And having to do it around the outside of the track. Here comes Dylan Thoreau in the 12. Going to get the move done easily, maybe on the 84. Not quite. I thought Thoreau might have been able to use the momentum there and actually get by the 84 and the 8 car, but no. And in fact, Alex May now tries to get a move done on the 12 of Dylan Thoreau. Not able to get it done. Mary Shelley has gone past Kyle Matthews, though. Move her up into 10th. She's got a really strong car right now. Looking very smooth. Just a couple wheels off there. As we have a 3-car battle here for a spot inside the top 10. Dylan Thoreau, Alex May, and Seth Cole. 29 car right there. Seth's going to have the outside line. We've seen that be a really good line, as I saw Mary Shelley put 2 wheels off. As these guys battle, Charles Sanford draws ever closer in the 9 car. And I think Dylan Thoreau is going to win this battle because Seth's on the inside here for this corner. Never been a good corner so far for the inside line on that one. As Alex May and Seth Cole battle for the 7th spot on the racetrack. Seth's going to get the move done on his teammate and block the door, or close the doors. Here comes Mary Shelley inside of Charles Sanford. That for 9th. Matthews going to follow through. So move the 38 back into the top 10. Thought for a second Ben Neuwirth might have been able to try and follow through. I thought for a second they might have been pitting. Actually, Matt Dixon is pitting. So the first of the leaders pit on lap 8. Or lap 11, I mean. What was I saying? Ashley LaPlante up here now has gone by. Ben Neuwirth trying to move by the 9 has disposed of him. Now will set his sights on the 18. Sanford off in the grass. That's going to open the door for Balding. Card Pollard with pretty much 2 wheels off. So halfway home though. And now we kind of set our sights on the leaders to see, okay, now when do these guys pit? So let's watch Louvier as he comes through. Been ever so smooth so far today. Can he get a great pit stop? When will he pit? Not that time, so maybe an unscheduled stop there for the 8. Jay Stella's already pit. Dylan Thoreau with nobody around him right now. Seth Cole. There's Matthews has gone past Alex May now. Matthews to pit road. So too is Seth Cole. Oh, they're all coming down. Okay, that's a little bit deceiving then. Okay, so the pit road is kind of deceiving on where they're going to go. So it looks like everyone pitting except for Jerry Shelley. Shelley will stay out. So let's see where he cycles through with all this. Jerry Shelley will go to the race lead. Louvier first off pit road. Now Louvier is coming out. I wonder where Dixon is. Remember, he pitted the lap before. So where's Dixon going to cycle through in all this? There's Mason Neal, so he's going to jump Neal by pitting the lap early, getting the undercut. As Jerry Shelley, you see him coming through the corners. There's Louvier not too far behind him. I would imagine Jerry Shelley will pit this time around. Either he'll stay out an extra lap just to get the 5 bonus points. Well, we'll watch him very closely this time. Let's watch. And yes, Jerry Shelley to pit road. So car 23 is going to be the last one to pit. No, Sanford actually stayed out. So Sanford with a lap lead. But that will cycle the lead back to Chris Louvier. Max Neuwirth apparently will be second. Well, let's see where Sanford cycles through in all this, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Neuwirth will be second. Mason Powers is third. Dixon fourth. Neal fifth. Sanford might end up being sixth out of this. Dylan Thoreau seventh. Seth Cole is eighth. Matthews ninth. Shelley in 10th. Ashley LaPlante 11th. Ben Neuwirth. Matt Balding in 12th and 13th, I think. Alex May would be 14th. Card Pollard, Jordan Davis, Maxwell Chan, Henry Powers, Chris Washer, and Jessica Shelton, the top 20. Pollard 21st. Zach Kreller, Matthew Marias, William Duncan. Yeah, Jerry Shelley in 25th. Brennan Patterson's going to be 26th out of this. Preston Plord is 27th. Sam Young, Kyle Collins, Sky Commons, Matt Duncan, Jay Stella, Time Pollard, Austin LaPlante, Jonathan Zorline, Cosmic Nova, Jake Bassinger, Eric Powers, Jeff James, the top 39. Amanda Shelley is 2 laps down. And Louvier has a 7-second advantage over Max Neuwirth. Fair to say this one probably in the books. As we'll watch the battle for what would be 4th. That is the closest battle we have on track right now. Matt Dixon versus Mason Neal. As you see, we are on the airport here in Cleveland. Not the spot of the track where Neil's going to want to make a move, though. So yeah, I'd imagine he waits till a different part of the course here. Louvier, though, has just been so smooth today. Hasn't been there in any of the practice sessions, but he's been consistent enough to be able to work on his car and get it to where he needs it to be. And as a result, he has pretty much led every lap. He's actually led all but one lap. And that was the lap that Charles Sanford led during the pit cycle. As Dixon starts to kind of pull away now from Mason Neal, showing that the tires maybe not so big of a factor here. You see all the guys everywhere else on the course, all over this course. Seth Cole way off in the back. He's gonna lose several spots there. Loses one to LaPlante. I think he lost one to Mary Shelley. Trying to fight back on the inside here now. Ben Neuwirth up here looking to try and get by one of these guys, whoever it is that wins this battle. Or loses this battle, actually, I should say. Good run for Ben Neuwirth today. Mason Neal, actually, a great run. Right now running in 5th. Comes into this race 42nd in the points. So a well-needed run there for the 39 team. Chris Louvier, our leader, is 41st in the points coming in. So, I mean, not only is this key for these guys, they're going to need to... If Louvier wins this race, he still has to finish top 30 in the points. So he's having a terrible start. Maybe this could start his season a little bit. As Dylan Thoreau now tries to dispose of the 22, the lapped car of Amanda Shelley. Let's actually go ahead and take a look back at what happened with the 22. Well, never mind, hold on. Let's watch the battle between Shelley and Matthews here for 8th. Looks like Matthews will be able to hang on and prevail for that spot. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look back at what happened to Amanda Shelley. So this was back on lap 3. And I'm trying to figure out what happened to Amanda Shelley in the AutoZone Ford. Going to cut down into the corner. See, LaPlante runs wide. Shelley just loses it. Oh, and Kazuyoshi. Wow. A heck of a hit, and Amanda Shelley goes flying. So that's what happened to Kazuyoshi to put him out of the race. So, wow, that happened. Well, we'll go back to live action. Chris Louvier still dominating this one. And we're back. Something we missed. Mason Neal has gone around Matt Dixon for the 4th spot. And a huge battle going on back here. Just outside the top 10, you have LaPlante, Neuwirth, Alex May. All trying to get around the lapped car and then battle amongst each other for a spot. So Ben Neuwirth, Alex May fighting for 12th right now on the racetrack. This is actually a pretty interesting battle, at least. As you see, Alex May slides wide. Matt Balding going to lose a spot to Card Pollard here, looks like. That was for 14th. The Make-A-Wish Foundation Chevrolet, Card Pollard. Move him by one of his essential teammates there in Matt Balding. Jordan Davis moving his way up. Maxwell Chan running solidly. As he's in the grass, oh boy. Going to lose the positioning back to Amanda Shelley, who's off the pace. Chris Washer there, trying to catch up to the 60. And he's going to run it wide, trying to get around the 22. But Henry Powers put 2 wheels off as well. Not anywhere close to Washer, though. Battle in the back of the pack here. Time Pollard, Sky Commons battling for 33rd on the racetrack. Austin LaPlante back here. None of these guys having a very good start to the year. Austin comes into this race 40th. Sky Commons having a great start to the year, actually, but just cannot seem to get the handle of Cleveland, it looks like. And Time Pollard is like 28th in points or something coming in. So a lot of these guys back here just they'll love to see us get out of Cleveland, I think. Some of them looking forward to the rest of the weekend at Coca-Cola. Jeff James having a bad run as well back here. He's 38th in points coming into this race. Eric Powers with the damage from earlier. Cosmic Nova has got, I think he's got more damage than he had. And we see skid marks over there, so. As there's only 2 laps to go for Chris Louvier. He'll be coming around to see the white flag, and it's been a dominating effort for the Discount Tire Dodge for Chip Ganassi Racing. As he comes through the S's. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Chris Louvier. Starting to become known a little bit more for road courses, I would say. He's got 1 win at Portland in the Cup Series. Neuwirth now has taken the white flag, so we'll watch the battle for second, maybe? Yeah, right. Nah, that's not a battle. Just Louvier with the dominant car. Did not set fastest lap, though. That will go to Ben Neuwirth. Just not in time to do anything with it, though. As Louvier just cruising right now, as Mason Powers has gone around Max Neuwirth for second. Heck of a move for Mason Powers. Just a few corners to go, though, for Chris Louvier. Led all but 1 lap here today. And unless the car blows up, I still think he would, even if that happens, I think he'd still win. Switch to TV2. As he comes off the final corner, Chris Louvier going to cap off a dominating effort. He will win at Cleveland. I could not even say it. I can't believe it. Wow. Chris Louvier wins. Mason Powers going to come across the line in second. Neuwirth third. Mason Neal fourth. Matt Dixon fifth. Same for a great pit strategy. Going to cap it off with a 6th place run. Dylan Thoreau, Kyle Matthews in 8th. Mary Shelley and Seth Cole, the top 10. LaPlante, Card Pollard. Jordan Davis way off in the grass. Gonna drag race with Matt Balding to the line. Stephen Pollard III driving a little bit wide. Same too for Brennan Patterson. Sam Young there in the 06 gonna come to the line. A lot of the Roush cars finishing in the back today. I believe that is Plord coming to the line first. Austin LaPlante slid wide. Not sure if he's going to lose the spot to Sky Commons there. Zorline, Powers, and Nova. As Chris Louvier wins the round of Cleveland by 11 seconds over Mason Powers. So a dominating effort there for Chris Louvier. For some, just not the run they would have expected to have today. Kyle Collins, another rough week after starting the season off with 2 back-to-back wins. Chris Louvier, though, sets himself up to be able to make the chase should he get into the top 30 in points. We have 2 more races from Coca-Cola. I'm sorry. All the C's are mixing me up today. Two more rounds from Coca-Cola left to go with Trucks and Cup. And and we will see you next week for more NRSL Hooters Series action.